iRobot in 3D, a 2004 release, a 2.35 to 1 aspect ratio, a 1 hour and 55-minute film, English DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, 7.1 on Internet Movie Database, 56% critics approval score on Rotten Tomatoes, 70% audience approval score on Rotten Tomatoes. This is directed by Alex Proyas, stars Will Smith as Detective Spooner, the lovely Bridget Moynihan, and now you know I'm going to mispronounce these names, that's just what I do. Alan Tudyk as the robot Sonny. You've got James Cromwell as Dr. Lanning, and Bruce Greenwood as Lawrence, and Chi McBride as Lieutenant John. Boy, you know, there's probably no better time than to talk about this movie than right now with AI. You know, AI chat bot, AI this, generative fill on Photoshop. AI is putting photographers out of business. AI is putting designers out of AI. It's all anybody's talking about. And in fact, I read somewhere, and I could mix this up just a little bit, but somebody that developed AI had asked AI, can it be trusted? And AI said, trust is earned. Trust is earned. That's pretty scary right there. But anyway, so I'm thinking, okay, AI is out. I just happened to pick this up. Okay, I got a good buy on it, so I just happened to pick it up. I didn't really connect the two, and I said, well, gosh, this has got to be made around 2017. It's made in 2004, and so this is way ahead of its time. And we're here now. Now this movie takes place in 2035. And that's only, what, 12 years away? And this could be happening. I don't think we're going to get all the gizmos and gadgets that you see in this movie in 13 years, but definitely you could probably get the robots by then. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty creepy. Let's talk about the cast, and we'll talk about the 3D. Directed by Alex Proyas. You know, he said that working with the studios to get this finished was like running a marathon through a room full of chairs. He had a hard time. And he wanted to drop the humor. They said no. He claims that even Will Smith wanted to drop some of the humor. But I got to say this. The humor hits. It really does. It's funny. I cracked up. It's easy talking about a movie that you like. I got to say that. Will Smith as Detective Spooner. You know, Will Smith is solid. He's a solid actor. Like my son said, you know what you're getting when you get Will Smith. He's a character actor. You know, he can play a detective. He can play this. He can play that. I don't know so much about playing certain people, like Tom Hanks can play the Colonel. I mean, 5 minutes into watching Tom Hanks play the Colonel, you think you're looking at the Colonel, right? That's the kind of actor he is. Will Smith is you get Will Smith, and he's good. And I always enjoyed Will Smith, and I think he's funny. And he has a lot of good lines in here too. Outside of the slap that shocked the world, I didn't care for that. Bridget Moynihan, wow, what a lovely gal she is. Bridget, what a lovely gal she is. I like her innocence in this movie. She's just like innocent. She's innocent. She's like, no, nothing can be wrong. You know, nothing's wrong. What's the matter with you? Just innocence. Innocence about learning about the world and how to fire a gun, things like that. Alan Tudyk as Robot Sonny. He's probably the star of this movie. Sonny, the Robot Sonny is probably, well, I mean, outside of Will Smith, but man, he nails it. He plays this Sonny robot and he nails it. This stuff's pretty freaky. James Cromwell as Dr. Lanning. He's the guy that's designed all this. And you got Chi McBride as Lieutenant John. He's Spooner's sergeant or lieutenant. And you got Bruce Greenwood as Lawrence. He's the nemesis in here. I mean, based on, I'm not telling you anything that isn't in the trailer, okay? I'm going to tell you this. There's a lot of twists in here. A whole lot of twists. So much that it's hard to even talk about the movie. But it's about this robot company, and this robot company exists today, okay? It even has the same name, okay? Has the exact same name. And in the movie, everybody's kind of, not everybody has a robot, just the wealthy people have a robot, starts out, but there's going to be a new brand of robot coming out. I'm not going to spoil the movie, don't worry. And where everybody's going to have a robot. It's going to be like the People's Wagon, like the Volkswagen, the People's Car. It's going to be the People's Robot. Everybody's going to have one, but these brand new robots. The old robots are doing good, and along goes this doctor, commits suicide, falls out a window, and Will Smith's called in, Detective Spooner, to solve the crime, figure out what's going on, and everybody wants to shoo him out. Get out of the building, get out of here. The guy, it's a suicide. Will Smith has his doubts, and and Lawrence plays like, you just got to go, and and that's how it goes. And he's out to solve this. He's out to solve this crime. And there's a robot here that is not like the others. He's not like the others at all. In fact, the name Sonny actually means something, but I don't want to get into it too much. And then the plot changes. I mean, I'm telling you, I can't talk about it without ruining the movie. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm giving you enough just to watch it, okay? That should be enough for you to get to watch it. You got nemesis, you got people that don't believe him, you got Will Smith, you got all these people going on, and things change, and the moods change, and everything changes. The music's good, the music score is good. Let's talk about the 3D now. I'm sorry I dragged this out for so long. Oh my gosh, the 3D. Worthless. Absolutely worthless. This movie is 88% flat. Don't even bother watching it in 3D, 88%. And then you've got 10% depth, as LJ Draco would say, and 2% pop. 2% pop, that's all you got, 2%. A couple little things flying out every now and then. Other than that, you do have some depths looking down, some cases like that. The interior rooms, to me, look good, but so many missed opportunities. So many missed opportunities for the 3D. It's terrible. What a waste of time. You could have had, I'll tell you what, you want to get a good review on the 3D for this movie, go to 3D Blu-ray Bunker. That's his channel, 3D Blu-ray Bunker. Pull up iRobot. If you want to get into the technical weeds about why this 3D is so bad, you need to go to his channel and watch his review. He'll get right into the technical aspects and tell you exactly why this 3D is terrible. Go check out his channel. While you're at it, go check out Go Find Fun's channel. Go Find Fun, that's the name of his channel. He does 3D reviews too. Those two guys, they really go down to the nuts and bolts of the 3D. 3D Blu-ray Bunker, he gets down on the technical aspects, and then if you want to actually see the 3D on a 2D screen, go to Go Find Fun's channel and give him a like and a subscribe. Same with 3D Blu-ray Bunker. All right, so that's my take. I'm sorry the 3D was so bad, but I really did like the movie. I really did. I was on the end of my seat. I was on the end of my seat gripping things. A lot of good car chase scenes and action scenes. In fact, Will Smith crashed his motorcycle at 60 miles an hour filming this, and you could see him losing control in the scene near the end. He's starting to lose control, and he actually crashes it, but he was okay. So I'm telling you, man, there's just a great nail-biting movie. Check it out. You won't be disappointed, but you really don't have to get the 3D. Just get the 2D. I mean, with AI and all the talk about AI, now's the time to watch this. Get it, pick it up. Look, if you want to get the 3D, get it. You don't have to. You can watch this in 2D. So what I'm going to do with this, the movie itself, I really enjoyed the movie itself. I'm going to give it 3.75 out of 5. The 3D, I'm going to give it 2 stars. That's kind of high, but I'm going to give it 2 stars. I still would rather watch it in 3D than not. As bad as it was, look, we're seasoned guys. We know what it's supposed to look like. But darn it, I just can't bring myself to watch this flat when I have a 3D disc. So if you could pick this up like I did for like $8 at a secondhand shop, go ahead and do it. All right, so what'd you think? What'd you think about it? Did you see it in 3D? Did you see it in 2D? Did you see it in the theaters in 2004 in 3D? Was it any better than it is here? And I think I'd like to see an iRobot 2. There's a fake trailer going around, so don't fall for that on YouTube. All right, so hit that like and subscribe button. I got a lot more 3D reviews coming up. I want you to have a good night, and as always, stay safe, and God bless.